That's right, on 103.9 FM morning. Just got better with Eno in the building. Now, a lot of people have actually questioned the lyrical prowess of Eno. And from what you just heard, tell me what you make of her talent. Tweet at me right now at Mercury Quay at Hitz 1039 FM, and Twitter is already blazing. We're going to have a chit chat with her. She's going to do more freestyle, some with beats, some without beats. And yo, it's just crazy. Now, I know you've been. I'm really excited. I told you on TV a couple of days back that I'm really excited about the fact you're trending. Yeah. Because this is all I've wished for, for Ghana to pay attention. Guess who we just got in the building, Dr. Pounds? Yeah. Just came in the building. Yeah. Huh?
Say it again.
Yeah, my boyfriend just came in.
Right.
He's there to support me.
Yeah, so the boyfriend is Dr. Pounds, just got in the building, sanitizing his hands, and that's exactly what to do at this time. All right, so Eno is in the building. You've been trending lately, as I said early on. Are you enjoying the hype?
Oh, darling. They chop money, right? Anyways,
right.
The hype there is necessary. But this is not the time where I should feel like I'm enjoying. This is the time I should feel like I have to work hard.
Right.
So I'm not even getting the time to enjoy it because I've been in the studio and been in studios of radio stations.
Right.
I'm not even sleeping.
Not sleeping.
Yeah.
That's really good to know. You are a very hardworking woman, and I appreciate you, for that. Your consistency, the persistence, every step of the way till date. The reason I'm asking if you're excited, definitely this must be the aspiration of any artist, regardless, male, female, wherever you are in your career. Mm-hmm. The fact that you are the talk of town. Everybody's talking about you. Everybody's saying something about you. People are praising you. Some are criticizing you. That's relevance. Does that get you excited?
From the beginning of my career, I always told myself that I've seen people being talked about.
Right.
And then anytime I want to be talked about, it should be about my rap, not about anything else. And I am glad people are talking about me based on my works and not like maybe I'm going to steal or I'm going to snatch a husband or something. You understand? So that is what makes me proud of myself. But then, for talking about people, they are not the only person on earth. Somebody else will also come for them to talk about. So I can't just sit down and say, hey, they are talking about me, I'm happy. It will go. So I need to work hard so that they will keep talking about me. Yeah.
Keep working hard. And we are live on Facebook in case you didn't know. So get on Facebook. Let's know exactly what questions you have for Eno. If you have something, to say about her. Now, Eno, this question, I didn't want to ask. But I want to ask because there may be a person who's probably in Ghana because of coronavirus. They're from a different country and they haven't been able to go. And because Hitz FM is the only station that is authority when it comes to entertainment, they're in tune.
Yeah.
Who is Eno and how long have you been in the music industry?
Oh, okay. I'll simply say Eno is rap.
Right.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, because if you want to talk about rap is me, I'm rap, so that's all. Yeah, and I've been doing music my whole life. Like, I was born into music. My mom, my dad, they are lovers of music. So I was born around musical instruments. I was born with music. So I've been singing, like, ever since I was a kid, in church, in school, in the house, playing musical instruments like the drums. I'm a drummer.
Oh, she drums. Oh, man, excited to know that today. I never knew you could actually drum.
They wanted me to learn the piano, but I saw girls doing it. I didn't want to do what the girls were doing. I just wanted to be a drummer because the boys were doing it.
But it tells me the reason your timing is so on point. It's so cut because if you know how to roll the snares and you know how to hit the hi-hats and be able to do all these things at the same time, hitting the toms and kicking a kick drum, that's
it makes it even difficult when I work. Every sound engineer that works with me,
it will be difficult.
Because I always want to bring not just the rap but also bring some of the instrumental ideas,
the rollings and all of that. Oh man, really good to know. So Eno plays an instrument and I always get excited when I see people who are doing music who can play an instrument, because that's what makes you a musician. You mentioned you sang in church, or you probably still sing in church.
I still sing.
Hey, so Charlie, you first sing some gospel song for us this morning. Bless us with
hallelujah.
Amen.
Okay. Celebration Ribamia. I am a cry cheerful.
Hallelujah.
I am a young kono kwafo. Mami, na celebration Ribamia. I am a cry cheerful. I am a
those for the back. Make them one.
Mommy, receive it.
Amen. No. Hey, you be too much.
Thank you.
Oh man, this is a big revelation, and a big thank you for blessing our morning with this amazing voice. So it's not just about the rap. It's not just about I spit in your face. No, not just about that. It's also about doing some great gospel songs.
Okay.
What has been preventing you? I'm sure you've been wondering. So all of a sudden, I'm on the national scale. I'm on the continental scale. Now, people in South Africa are hitting me up. I hear there's this, rapper in your country called Eno. Wow, listen to her joint. She's tight. She's on point. What do you think has been preventing you from receiving this limelight, like being under this limelight for so long?
Yeah, I'll say the industry was one. Because, as much as I do rap, even more than most of the males, you see them count rappers in the country and they were like, oh, rappers. Then they just list the men like there were no female rappers existing, even though I'm doing it well. So I think I had to fight that kind of sexist fight. That females and males are equal. That is why I got to a point where I was even telling people nobody should call me a female rapper, call me a rapper. Because the men, there is nothing like a male mic, a female microphone. We all use the
rap
same
is
mic.
rap.
Yeah. So I was like, everybody should call me a rapper. Don't put me in a category and say female rappers. No. And then I had to fight till it got to the point where they will nominate rappers and then my name will be in that list. I feel like it was a stage and then there was nobody before me. So definitely, you see how our forefathers came to fight for us to get the freedom. It's like I have been the one fighting. So I feel like I'm the one here to fight, and then the people who will come after me, it will be normal for them, But I just have to open the doors. At least we'll die trying. Yeah, and so I've been able to do it to a point where now everybody has recognized my sweat and everything I am doing. You understand?
Yeah. That's really lovely. So in all of these that you mentioned, do you also think you probably were doing something wrong? Maybe there's something you realize you were rapping, you were doing your thing, releasing songs, but does it occur to you that you probably were doing something wrong or not right, the reason you did not get the attention that you are getting now?
Yeah. Nobody is perfect. When I started, you see, like if there was somebody who has actually done it the way I did it, I would have got a guideline to follow. But then this is a female trying to follow the footsteps of men, and then it's like what is good for them might not be good for you. And then there was no structure down for me to follow. Right. So it's like I was just doing what I'm passionate about. So I just get up and I feel like, the talent is there. Let me rap. Then I just rap. I was just being consistent. Like it comes in mind. Let me just put it out there for people to know Eno is there. But there was no structure down for me to guide me.
No precedence.
No. And then too, for a girl to get management is not easy in this country.
I was going to get into that.
Yeah, it's never ever easy because I didn't get it like so easy like some people had it. Some people feel like, you're a female, so this is where you are supposed to even like get high. It was not easy like that.
Right.
I am someone whose single came out and everybody was like, hey, this girl is good, but you don't hear of me because there was no management. So I just didn't want to be lazy. And then me, myself, my family, my team, we were just trying to do what we could do best. So you see people saying, oh, whoever is managing this girl is not doing well. Whilst if you think you have the mind and then the means, you don't come doing it, but you criticize whoever is behind me, whilst that person is just trying to do their best. So I have been through, thick and thin, like people who come and go, people who try their best. And then, it was like that. Nothing big was given to me that, we are investing in you. I never had that opportunity. And that is also some of the reasons why, because, you need to promote that much to, hit wherever people want you to hit. So it was also part. Yeah.
I get it a lot from female musicians, that offers are made to them. People come to them, they say, okay, you know what? I'm ready to manage you if you can do this.
Yeah.
A lot of times it comes with, sex, proposals, and sometimes they want to change your direction.
Yeah,
have you actually had, that encounter where someone came in and wanted you to go in a certain direction before they would actually manage you?
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I was starting, I went to perform somewhere, and then this rich man, like very, very rich man, heard of me, and then he went to book a whole restaurant just as nobody should enter for us to have the meetings. I was like, oh God, this is the end.
This is it. This is it.
Struggle, And then we went there. And then we sat, this man came with cars, and he came and he's like, yeah, he has the money, he has the links and everything, so, we are ready. So do you have a boyfriend? And I'm like, oh yeah, I have a boyfriend.
That's when the conversation started.
Yeah, like by then he was like, oh, so do you have a boyfriend? I said, yeah, I have a boyfriend. He said, hey, me, I can't manage you and come and manage your boyfriend. I can't do that.
Hey.
Me, I can't manage somebody who has a boyfriend. I was like, but even if I have a boyfriend, it's not even part of the job. He was like, you hear from me. That was all. Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that was all.
The discussion didn't even start as to
that was all.
Hey.
No, that was all.
Charlie, but you make it spend money. A whole restaurant.
Yeah.
Book the whole place.
Yeah, and there are some people too who talk, and you feel like, oh, this person means business, but along the line, the person actually wanted to manage the
body instead of not the music.
No.
But I mean that should be very challenging, especially when talent is supposed to thrive, and these things come. Do you get disappointed and sometimes want to give up because of these things?
Oh yeah, I get disappointed a lot. I mean, some people also come and they're like, you rap too much. We don't want you to do the rap. You not sell. So we want you to change to singing. We like your image, and then if you sing, that's when we will manage you. I'm like, yo, I can do singing. Singing is not a bad thing, but I want to have an identity.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, so
a brand.
Yeah, and then I have to forgo all those things. It gets to a point where I really actually felt like giving up one time. I had about 6 contracts in front of me, didn't know which direction to go, and everybody was backing out on me. I was like, God. I even wrote it on Facebook. Yeah, I'm done. Like, that's years back. I said, I'm done. Then the next day, my fans, I went back to Facebook, and my fans were like, don't give up, this. And I was like, oh, so I have all these people who know me. Then I never went back there again. Even though I will feel down sometimes, but I feel like, I have a path I am taking, so I don't have to return. Yeah.
That's some words of motivation right there. Ain't no in the place. Let's get into this one. She joined forces with Kwakese for they call it Gary. Now with they lock down a whole restaurant to talk business. Yeah, that's what it is. Really great. A lot of great feedback coming through on Twitter, and I'm gonna get into the messages in a bit. Keep your messages coming through on Twitter and on Facebook. We're live on Facebook. In case you didn't know, you could actually go check out Edno. She's looking amazing. She's on Hitz 103.9 FM. Let's talk about the females in the industry.
Yeah.
You just told us a story, and we've heard a lot of such stories. Apart from that whole thing about men wanting to have sexual relations with females before they help them do business with them. I don't even call this help. This is business. Because you're a product and someone wants to come in and
you're going to benefit.
Exactly. So you're unable to dominate the industry. Apart from this element, what is the problem? What do you think is the problem?
For me, from my point of view, I was saying, you see, if any girl finds herself in a male-dominated area, it's not an easy thing, you know. Now, even coming out to do the songs itself and all, the industry has to like support the women. One, you see, girls are actually doing well. The few women we have in the industry are actually doing well. But then you see shows and then it's like 15 men, 2 girls. Sometimes no girl at all on the headline. And it's not like the girls cannot perform or rock the shows or anything. Let me just give you an example. When the government found the tracking system or something, I saw them do a virtual concert on TV and there was no woman. They took the men from the old high life people to the current ones to the upcoming ones, and there was not even a single female act on that bill.
How did you feel? I mean, governments.
Yeah, so I felt like
having
why
a program
they don't recognize the efforts of these women doing this music thing,
because they are fantastic women in the industry. There's the daughters of glorious Jesus. If
you were going to take the old people, I mean, Ekwesi Japan was there, Pauline Ojo, all of them are doing good. Like their music is well known. You can come down to Abewanana, come to the gospel scene, Obapa Christie and all those people, come down to Wendy Shea, Sister Fia, to the rappers, myself. And even if you want up and coming people, there are females. The new school, OV, everybody is there. Like you couldn't take even one female act. I was surprised, you know. So if our efforts are not recognized this much, how do you expect female musicians to like thrive? You're always going to be there. Oh, she's good, but then you're always like recognizing the men.
Well, a little clarification.
Yeah.
Diana Asamoah was on that bill.
She was on the bill.
She was on the bill.
Well, I didn't
I
see.
think she was the only.
She was the only female.
And it's
so
not
back
even
to
fair.
okay.
Just one female to about how many men performed. And even apart from that tracking system thing, let's even take VGMA as an example. You see all these men performing, and then you see Ifya, Adina, and like 3.
But that's three is something.
3 against about 12, 13 men.
Because
and then it's not like the female. You see, if you are nominated, it means your song actually did well.
Yeah,
you understand.
Don't you think it would have a bearing on the ratio of man woman involvement in the industry?
I thought let's say in this world, I heard females are plenty than men, right? You understand?
But how many females are doing rap?
No. I'm not even talking about just rap right now. I'm talking about females in the industry. You understand? Yeah, like the industry is male dominated. I get it, but count how many females that were nominated for VGMA. You understand? About 20 females will be nominated, and about only 3 will get to perform against about 20 men performing.
Mike, I mean, good morning to your listeners. You know, I'm one person that I know really is shy of mostly. So,
but why should they?
This I know being way there, but
BBU they talk so I for ask you. Did Premier book a restaurant for?
No. He was talking about like the biological aspects, and what I'll say is, I mean, the event organizers cannot think for all the women in the industry that will all be in the time of our month.
The same date.
It's
not possible.
To put us on shows. And with the kind of women I am seeing now in the industry, I don't think any of us will feel like because we are in the time of our month, we will not even perform. Because I put business first. I love myself so much. But that is not an excuse. I'm sick right now as I am sitting here, but you don't know. You understand? Because I have something to do. Unless it's like I'm in the sick bed and I can't do anything at all.
Right.
You understand? And even with Fantana, she was on the stage. You understand? It's not like she made it an excuse that it's happening, so she won't come. She was there. So that is not an excuse. If people are managing females, yeah, we are emotional and all, but when we are on stage, you don't see that emotional aspects of us.
Well, let me pose this question to you. Do you think female managers would be in a better position to manage female artists?
Like if the person is a female.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because me, I function well with men than women. Yeah, because, I mean, you be a woman and you think because of that, you know what a woman needs and all, but I function well with men than women.
Okay, in case you just joined us, it's Eno right here on 103.9 FM Daybreak Hit Show. We're having a conversation. She is trending. She's big, and we invited her to get to know exactly what's happening with her, and we also get to listen to her new song, which is Argument Done. And what argument is done, she gets to tell us as well right here. Do you enjoy when there's beef in the industry? There's beef between A and B. There's you've just gone through or are we through the beefing time, or we're still in it, or once the argument is done?
Oh, well, you know, with this industry there, beef there, it will happen all the time, because I mean, especially with hip-hop, dancehall and all. But I wasn't even beefing. I was not beefing. Yeah, there were some arguments going on and I just came to set the record straight. That was all.
A lot of people frown on beefing, especially when we have precedents. We have cases, you know, in the past that have resulted in death. We could talk about Tupac, you talk about Notorious B.I.G. Just not long ago, Stonebwoy, Shatawale on a big stage, you know, all the drama.
Yeah.
People frown on that. You are saying beefing is okay. When is it okay and when is it not?
Oh, you know, like every artist has got some fan base, and all the time, like my followers will feel like, yo, especially when we are doing the same thing, like the same journal or something, yo, this person is bigger than this person. So there's always some comparison, you know, and then if you don't take time, it will create some stuff and then it results in a beef. If it's a healthy one, it's cool. But I mean, you don't have to get angry, fight your opponent or somebody that you're doing the same thing with because you think you are bigger than the person or not. Because at the end of the day, we are all Ghanaians. All we need to do is to put the name of Ghana high. Like we fight ourselves here, I mean, we are going to remain here. It will just be amongst our fans. But if it's a healthy one, like, I mean, it's just a lyrical something that you are just showing supremacy over somebody with your lyrics, that is cool. But when it gets personal, that is when it's bad, because, I mean, tempers will rise and it will end up in something you didn't even plan of.
So when it gets personal, I think that's where my interest is. When does it get personal? Because you are beefing with someone. They definitely want to, you know, bring up things that will hit you. And sometimes it gets personal. And that is where it gets personal. Where do we draw the line?
Well, for me, I've never even gotten personal. Because I started rapping with men. Like when I started as a young girl. And look at somebody like Yapuno. Teaching me, or not even beefing me or battling me, teaching me. He will say something in his rap and you will feel like this guy just insulted this girl. That was my young days. And then I'm supposed to go home and write something that I will come and say and make Yapuno feel like it didn't even get to me. And I'm seeing this and Yapuno will feel like, hey, this girl. You understand? So that is how I grew up. So I haven't gotten personal with anything like this before. I've been doing Kasari for a very long time. Yeah, you should understand rap. When you say something to me, I want to say something about me that you can't have. Not even insulting you, like say something about me that, like, you immediately open your mouth and you say something. I need to know your weakness. I need to know, oh, this is all you're about. Then I am this, I'm dope, I'm this and this and this than you. So I can use myself to condemn you, not insulting you. So it doesn't have to get personal when it's lyrical something, unless you are not deep and you are dumb. Like, you don't have to get personal with this.
You have to be deep and not dumb. Telling us the rudiments, you know, of beefing, and she's telling us the best of it on Hitz FM. Do you think beefing keeps the industry vibrant? Because anytime there's beef between one artist or two, you see a lot of vibrance. Twitter, you know, goes agog. You know, things happen. There's a shakeup. Do you think that's what we need to keep the industry vibrant?
I think competition itself makes the whole world go gaga. Like, you see when there's NDC, MPP, the whole country everybody's choosing sides and everybody's showing this. The whole, even when we were in school, when you hear debate, hey, I'm for this motion, I'm for this, you understand? So it makes everywhere vibrant, not just music, but it's not supposed to be like a beef. There could be a competition. There could be shows where, you know, this fan base and this fan base come together and like, let's see who is who. Not necessarily a beef. Because, I mean, when we start doing the beef thing, sometimes the fans think like you actually hate this person. And then they go fighting each other. Some people get hurt and all. Like this thing that was going on, you could see some of my fans and other people's fans insulting each other. Then somebody says, I've gone to your page, I've seen where you live. What?
I'll come for you and things like that.
It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be a lyrical something.
I think on the wing of that, you know, Captain Planet has come up to say that you, the female artist, you are making room for disrespect. You know, when you engage in unhealthy beef, especially when some have started calling others names and things like that. What's your take on that? Yeah,
it's true though, because when you involve yourself in beefs, you allow your opponent or any other person to come and say anything to you. That is why I'm saying I'm not beefing. You understand? Because if you listen to the songs the first song I came with, I wasn't beefing.
But you talked about someone reciting poem.
No. Listen,
okay.
Let me clear this thing. It's Corona time, okay, and everybody is home. My management, we're just thinking. I have a lot of songs. Which one are we dropping? My fans are on me. You know, drop some rap. Yeah, I can. Yeah, Sister Ifya is a singer. She can drop anything she wants to drop. I mean, I don't manage her. I can't tell her not to do this. She dropped a rap song. She threw shots to people. You understand? I saw Frida also responding to it. But after she threw the shots, then I got to see like she threw a shot to you, Mercury, and Mercury, you are mad. This person is mad. This person is mad. But we are all in the industry. So I came out. And then I did a song, Rap Goddess, and I said, "Ememani feature to go forward. Instead of we the females doing that, we are here beefing. And the beefing too, we are not even doing it well. I say, yes, so I should be. You understand? So this is not the way to go. Because I stand for rap, and people were like, oh, she came doing the rap because you are doing it. She was dressed like you, like colored hair. Everybody knows me with colored hair and this and this. But I didn't even come attacking her. I was like, you don't have to do it this way. And if you are going to do the rap too, this is how I do it. Like, I'm the rap goddess. You don't have to come and be like, I'm here for this. No. That was all with Rap Goddess.
Yeah, but with Rap Goddess, so, back to that, not to cut you. You mentioned some key words in the song. You said, we are beefing and we are not beefing right. That sets the tone. It means you recognize the fact that.
Manka said, we are beefing. I said, like more beef, more and so I said more so
okay.
As in, you should be bold. Rap. If you are not bold, you can't be a rapper. If I want to do this with you, I come at you, and I can come with wordplay and this and this. If you feel like the cup fits you, you take it and then you man up and come to me. That is how rap is done. But when I saw the thing she did, and then it's like you stepped on people's toes, and then you went back on IG, and then you were crying. And then Frida also comes in. And this, I'm like, this is just creating division. We shouldn't do it this way. I mean, you know, and then don't forget that if you want to do the rap thing too, I'm the rap goddess. You understand? So it was just something fun. I thought like, okay, let me just release something. So after I released it, then I saw a tweet. Is Eno a rapper? That's the tweet that I saw. That is like you asking yourself, am I a woman? You understand? Whilst you already know you're a woman. You know? So I decided to, I saw different tweets, but I didn't pay attention to a lot that my fans were actually angry, but I never pay. As I'm saying, if I want to be talked about, I want to be talked about with rap, nothing else. So with that only thing that she tweeted, and I was like, okay, then I responded. Yes, I'm not just a rapper. If you take out the question mark and you put question now, you get the response. I'm not just a rapper, but I am rap. Then she was like, okay, then I've taken my pen. I'm going to the studio. You understand?
Right.
So from there, she went to do another song, which is the You Got Nerves. And then she chew shots. I mean, if the cap fits you, you wear it, and then you take it off. Me too, I know what I mean.
So she threw shots. Which of these shots got you? Like, which of these shots did you hear say, hey, Charlie, this girl, she won't take me on some level?
I won't lie. She's a singer, but she's a very good reciter. Like, she did well with what she did.
When you say she's a reciter, what are you saying? She put out a song.
Okay, she was reciting. Number rap is poem. Yeah, so she was reciting. No, don't get me wrong. She did well. But what I'm saying
she
is...
did well with what? Was it the content or the just reciting it? Because saying, if you do music...
You see, when I was hosting Kasahari, people come and I say, you did well. You did well.
Right.
Some people come and I'll be like, oh my God! So I said, you did well. That's all you should understand. Yeah, but what I had to address, not like it got to me, I was surprised because when she said I'm fat and I need to go to Diasa, and when she was body shaming and all, and a banner rapper, it's not me but it's her. I mean, what I've done with rap, you cannot even come to close your eyes on that, you understand? Mm-hmm. So I was like, this girl knows me very well, so I don't think she's the one who wrote it. And two, she's not a rapper, so she can't write that. Yeah, and with the body shaming, I'm the same size as you understand? Mm-hmm. So it's like you looking in the mirror and talking about me whilst it's like you are talking about. You understand what I'm saying? So I came out and I said no body shaming, because if it's the side you feel like my body has to take me to, then you have to hold my hand for all of us to go because we are the same size. Then, when you listen to rap, there are sometimes where somebody will come and they'll say, oh, this person rap just like Sarkodie. You understand? Everybody's like, oh, this is like Tema rap.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like Kezai rap. You understand? Right. We have some kinds of rap in this country.
So she was rapping like...
I could smell the soul thing in it.
What is the sotuum thing?
No, but there's every style. A style behind baby free back.
So
you understand?
So Sister Fierce rap was sotuum rap.
Yeah, it was smelling like sotuum rap. You understand? So
when you say sotuum, do you mean medical?
I never mentioned medical's name. You can listen to the song.
I make you people send me, rappers where they did sotuum. So we go
listen, medical raps and medical is for sotuum. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, somebody can somebody can come and rap like medical, and everybody will be like, this person is rapping like medical. Okay. You understand? So Mercury, if you come and you rap, and then somebody says, oh, you rap like medical, and I come and I say your rap is whack. Did I say Mercury's rap is whack, or I said medical's rap is whack?
DJ Premier, what?
In this instance, I'll say, in Mercury's line of job, he asks the questions. I just say me.
So, well, let me finish. So what I heard Sister Fia spit, I felt, and I wouldn't say that medical wrote it because I was not there when those lines were delivered. Right. I can never say medical wrote this thing. You understand? But I felt like, okay, you have a ghostwriter behind you. Well, why didn't the ghostwriter like come at me and then it's passing through you to say this? Then I don't have anything to do with you, the one coming to tell me where it actually came from is where I'm supposed to tackle. You understand? So I just laid the bus and I gave it straight to the ghostwriter and put the one who came to do the presentation.
And the beat maker and everybody.
Yeah, everybody. So who the cap fits, where's it? Yeah,
but I mean, Captain Planet thinks that this whole cards who the cap fits and I mean, Captain Planet thinks is totally wrong because he thinks that you guys are making room for disrespect.
Yeah, so I'm saying,
well, he's actually on the line. Captain Planet,
Bossman,
yo. But you there, the power is yours. So right now we give you the power. The power is yours.
When I reach there, the power did their house.
And they tell the story, and I'm sure you've been listening.
I've been listening.
Some people say beefing is healthy for the industry. Rightly said. Just like football, there's Kotoko Heart. There's there's competition. Competition is good. And you are saying, Charlie, the beef they are doing is unhealthy. What do you mean?
I think in my conversation with Abio, I stated the advantages and disadvantages. Advantages are you have a lot of followers because people wake up every day, come to your page to see what you are saying about this person and blah 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 blah. Some of the disadvantages were very unhealthy. Like it brings a lot of friction between artists. Then we become like enemies. So then we, the neutral artists that out there, we want to do songs with. If I want to do a song with Endo now and put Medica on it, it is going to be impossible for me because this now they are becoming like enemies. And I told Endo, I told Endo that listen, when Medica fired the shot at Endo, I told Endo that listen, you are beautiful. Don't take Medica's words very, very serious because this is just a lyrical attack. But at the end of the day, Medica also feels like he's been disrespected by Elo. You see how the thing is. So now, Endo has given Medica the mandate to say anything to her. You get me? Hello?
Yeah, I do. Yes. Yeah.
And in Ghana, you know, we are well cultured. So when it comes to a woman, it's very diminishing for you to say something about a woman. So Medica said something. I saw it. I was like, my guy, this is below best. But on a second thought, then I was like, okay, he's saying it to get at Endo. To get into Endo's skin because Endo also said something about him which he didn't like. So the end result is now we become like enemies. Undoubtedly, Endo is one of the baddest rappers in Ghana, same as Medica. So how do we generate this style, this lyrical content, this flow that everybody is loving it? In Ghana, when you do a nice song, nobody will push you. But when you do a big song, you see people all over your page because it's entertaining to them. But to you, the artist, someone might say something diminishing to you, and that thing can mess up your whole career. So to me, I don't think we should slow down on it. Now let's find ways to move because the more we are doing it, the more now it will get to a time even your own fans can come and say diminishing things to you because you open up yourself to them that okay, maybe a many boom it then the fans will become like we can't control them anymore. Now the fans will be controlling you.
Right. Point well made, Captain Planet. Do you? I think it's very, very salient points you've made. However, don't you agree that it is that whole spark, it is that beef that's gotten, Eno to the level she is right now? She had been rapping all of the while, but to this little shake up, now there's a lot of conversation around her. Don't you think it has helped in a way? It's a blessing in disguise.
Eno was rapping those days, like till now, he wasn't attacking anybody. We have what we call rappers talk. You say something that people feel like you are talking to them, but you are not talking to anybody. You understand? But the moment somebody comes and be like, you are attacking me, then it becomes a problem.
And I'm saying that it's that problem, what you call a problem, that has actually spearheaded, Eno's, attention.
No,
she's getting a lot of attention now.
He wasn't attacking anybody by then. He got to that level. So I don't think he should be attacking somebody by now. Eno is lyrically good. At the end, when she was with Gazi, I always with them in the studio. So I know Eno is very humble, very respectful, talented, and lyrically good. You can't mention rappers in Ghana without mentioning Eno. She is good. So don't look at the negative side because this word, nobody is going to call you outside Ghana to come and sing a big song. Nobody. Sony Record is not gonna be calling you because you are good in beefing. No, nobody. Beef is not going to sell you out.
Right. So if at this point, let's just assume that Medical is in the studio recording a song against Eno. what Planet, what should Eno do when this song comes out? She feels very hit.
I'm talking about.
Okay.
Now there is friction. So until my hands, until they raise my hands and say I'm the winner, I won't stop. You see, until they raise hands and say this person is the winner, the fans there, they will do all these things. So now, what if Eno wants to do a song with Medica, or Medica wants to do a song with Eno? How are they going to go about it? What harm to each other? Then later you go and say sorry when you know that you can stop it.
Planet, Eno and Medica, they do them a song already, so that one they have it already. So
then let the fans know you are playing games with them, because the fans are very emotional. They put their heart and everything into this beat that we are doing, and sometimes it gets very intense. That when they make a show, they want to fight. But for all you may know, you guys are just playing. But you've got conflict between two parties.
Right. Point well made. Thank you very much, Captain Planet, for joining us. But what's up with you? I mean, I know say the song they come, but it hasn't come yet. What's up?
Any which way, I have a new song with Medical dropping soon.
Oh, now I understand.
let me also do my advert for myself.
Do your advert.
And I'm about to record a song with NO2, another actor.
You see, Captain Planet is a politician, man. He wants to have both sides. He don't want to make Medical something. Why you go feature Eno for a song? So if you guys fight, I'm going to have the both sides. All right, we can't wait to hear it, Captain Planet. Thanks very much for joining us on the Daybreak Hit Show. We're going to be joined by blogger Kobiche, who joined the conversation, and we'll get to the blogger's point of view, because Charlie, when it comes to beefing, some people say it's the bloggers. They spark the whole thing. Some headline they will give about the whole thing. You see people vex. Do bloggers somehow, or have they played a role in, this whole thing, like the kind of headlines you see?
Oh yeah, but you need, without bloggers, how do you promote stuff online? Because if you want to promote your stuff here on radio, you bring it to radio presenters, so they are also like playing a big role. Yeah, sometimes some of the bloggers just give some headlines. I wish they would actually go truthfully with whatever you are doing and not just the negative parts as well. And the bloggers should also go support all the females out there, not just when they think people are beefing. But if somebody releases a song and it's good, you need to promote it just like you're promoting it when you feel like there is a beef going on. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, in a place we're gonna get into, her new song. Let's talk about that. Force them to play nonsense. What do you mean by this song? Force them to play nonsense.
Okay. Before I get to the song, let me touch on something my big brother said. I appreciate the advice and every time. He's somebody who advises me and all, and I appreciate. But what I'm actually saying is, I'm not beefing anybody. Sister Evia is a sister. Frida is a sister. I'm not beefing any of them. I don't have a problem with Medical. I had issues with Sister Evia and her ghostwriter, and I came to set things straight. And Medical came to insult me. You understand? So I feel like if you had a problem or you were the ghostwriter, that is when you feel disrespected. Because I never said Medical in my song.
But Charlie, I'm just thinking when Medical came out, it's like smoking the okusi out.
Yeah, so when you smoke it's the okusi that is in the bone that will come out. You understand? Because I never mentioned his name. So if he is he came out mentioning the fact that he has done a song with me. I have done a song with Medical before. We've worked together, and I appreciate it. I have never disrespected him anyway. I see him in traffic. I drive behind him. When he parks, I park, get down from my car, and then I go to say hi to him. You understand? I have no issue with Medical. But for him coming to insult me, that he feels disrespected when I didn't mention your name. So it doesn't mean, that means everything that I said went to you because you wrote it. But I can't say that for a fact unless you accept it for yourself. So, mature. And even aside that, I didn't even come insulting him back. I could have also said, then they want to say, you understand? But as matured as I am, I came and then I said, that I've never disrespected you in any way or to chase clouds with your name. No, I never did that. I sent out words to the ghostwriter, and you can only feel disrespected if you are the ghostwriter. You understand? And then my song Arguments Done makes everything done. That is why I came out with the commercials. Hey, now if menya hype na me fanye beef, I have to drop something.
Charlie, this issue is a very big issue. And Barony, well, let's talk to blogger Kobiche. It's understandable that bloggers actually play a huge role when it comes to happenings in the entertainment industry. When it comes to beefs, sometimes a blogger will drop a headline and you go read, and it's almost a totally different story. Well, first of all, Kobiche, welcome. And how did you receive the news about the beef between Eno, Sister Fia, rolling in medical, and all of that?
Thank you so much. I want to say a very good morning to your cherished listeners. So as a blogger, literally I sleep online. So when the whole thing started, I was following. And when Sister Fia dropped, I listened to the bars, and when Eno also came to respond. And so, it was very beautiful on social media, just that the fans were just taking it overboard, trying to attack with personalities and all that. But let me take it from this angle. Now, when Ochami Kofi, legendary Ochami Kofi spoke about and making the comparison of mentioning names like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj and all that. Now, beef is good. It has its own positive side.
Right.
But the negative side or the demerit side of this whole conversation in Ghana will have a lot of disadvantage if you don't have good management. Why? Because when you say Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, those people or the Western world has good system and structures. And so when they are beefing, at the end of the day, they're able to monetize whatever thing they are doing, good system that won't even tarnish their image. Cardi B will just say anything to Nicki Minaj, and the whole industry will see it like normal because that's their system. That is the Western life. But in Ghana, our perception on how we see beef is quite different, and I think that there should be some sort of education to the masses, especially to the fans,
right?
That say this is just entertainment. But in the Western world, sometimes it gets dirty. But because of the terrain, you can just leave it there. But when it comes to the part of our world, Africa, Ghana, people act with a lot of emotions. And so, fine, it's trending. Sister Fia is trending. That is when you need to get good management to put in good mechanism to know that, hey, now you are trending. Your viewership is going up. What is the next thing? And Ghanaians, boss, you are here with me in this country. Ghanaians will give you the hype. And once Sister Fia was getting all the hype, when he dropped his song Streets, now nobody seems to even care about it. The same bloggers, and let me talk from the bloggers' point of view.
Right.
There are a chunk of Ghanaians out there who don't read. Chunk of them who don't, they will just see the headline.
I agree.
Eno battle with this person, Eno has murdered this person, and that's it. To click the link to go and
to
read.
Even check out the lead.
Yes.
No.
That is where I have to educate my bloggers and even myself.
Right.
That we know the system where we find ourselves. So why don't we also capitalize on it to educate the masses? If I interview Eno, and you see a lot of bloggers, including myself, let me not take myself out. We interview Eno, beautiful interview. One, because they have an agenda, they will keep asking, sorry to say, unnecessary questions because they want headline.
Right.
Meanwhile, maybe the person probably came to interview his album or his music, but because they just want to push an agenda,
screaming headline.
Yes, they'll just keep hammering on asking unnecessary questions. That is one. Secondly, you conduct a very nice interview. Because these days, we all know that, traffic is the order of the day. Everyone wants traffic on the site and timeline and all that. And so after conducting an interview, Eno has, you've had a lot of streams on your YouTube.
Yeah.
Tell me, including myself, how many bloggers have come up to say that, okay, so let me also look at the positive side of what is happening.
Right.
Eno is having 1,000 streams on Spotify, on Apple Music.
Over the past week.
Yes, exactly. And that should be a conversation. And nobody seems to care about it. You understand? I've had a lot of people interviewing her, okay, we stream to the question, but they are not using that as a headline for someone outside in the Western world who don't even know Eno, who don't have any idea who Eno is, to even see, so okay, so let me see the positive side of what this thing is going, the angle. Now, I had an interview with Kiddy, and he said that, and it all boils down to the chunk of Ghanaians who don't read. Now, and it also affects the artists when they travel.
Yeah.
And Kitty told me that he got to the airport.
I'm glad you're mentioning this point.
Yes. He got to the airport, and including Kwame Eugene, and they had to search his name. And Kwame Eugene, this negative. And funny enough, when they Google your name, the negative ones comes.
They come first.
You understand?
Because people are more interested in those.
Exactly. And these days, the embassies, they don't even care who you are. They'll just ask what's your name. They'll just Google your social media platform, go on Google to have an education about you. Fine, beefs is good, but let's look at the broader aspect of this whole conversation. Let's look at the positive, the bigger picture of this whole conversation. How is it going to affect you as an artist? In the Western world, like I said, they are able to capitalize, and I mean, they have good mechanism in place to even convince whoever who's going to have any business to do with them. But in our case, if say Eno is training with all this beef, manager, are you ready to even go and sit down with an organization to defend the reason why you guys were training? Now let me read a message I had with a top corporate woman in a banking space.
Right.
I was having, and she was so worried. And
whilst you try to get that, don't forget you could join the conversation by tweeting at us, Hitz 1039 FM, at Mercury Quay, at Flynima Boy, and hashtag Daybreak Hits. Remember, you could also send a WhatsApp to 0267 300 327. Kobiche.
Nice. Now, so this woman is in a corporate space, but she breaks the gap between, she's a bridge between the corporate and the creative art. Her duty is just make sure that they have a sponsorship going to the creative art industry. And she sent me this. It is just disappointing they take certain actions that don't elevate their brands. That is what the woman sent me. And again, she said that, and from where I sit, managing corporate brands, and as I keep wanting to bring the gap with the creatives, it is just heartbreaking.
Right.
You understand?
Right. That's insightful.
Exactly. And so whatever actions that we do, fine, there could be some positive side of it. But again, are you going to ride on that positive side effectively to turn things around for you?
Right. In the case of Eno, do you think how do you measure, how she's managing this?
First of all, I think that is good, but she should do more.
There's room for improvement.
And this, you see, at this point in time, that is why we need psychologists. And in Ghana, because of our system and structure, we don't even have money. Artists are not cashing out enough to even say they are paying for a psychologist for an artist. This is the time that I think that a psychologist will even sit her down to groom her on what she should even say on air. And it also boils down to the management team. What are they going to do in space of this time? What are we doing? Any business? Are we going to approach some business people who are ready to do with us? How are you going to approach yourself in interviews, your songs? Which songs are you going to release? So that you manage the whole situation, you capitalize on it wisely. Or either than that, the same Ghanaians that were saying, Eno, the same Ghanaians will bring you down if you don't take care.
The turn-up general. Well, Eno, it's time for us to say goodbye. I so hate it because I wish we could spend more time and get to know the food you love to eat and whether you have a boyfriend.
About my boyfriend came in.
Oh, DJ Premier.
Dr. Pounds.
Oh,
Premier is my big brother.
Oh, big brother and Pounds is okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's answered.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you have to say to fans out there?
All I'm going to say to the fans is I would like to say a big thank you to them for the love they keep showing me. And what I'll say is they shouldn't wait to hear controversies like this before they actually go looking for stuff to, support.
Great.
I mean, Sister Via is a very good artist. Myself, all the females out there, we are all doing a good job. So more support here than you going to sit down and wait till you think maybe I'm fighting with this person before you actually support us. It shouldn't be like that. Please support all female musicians from Ghana, and so that we can do a good job. They should also subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we are not doing live shows now.
Yeah.
But I've got a lot online and for them. So YouTube is the place you need to be now. My YouTube channel, subscribe at Barony. Yeah.
All right, so I call you, an advocate already because you've done a lot of advocacy for women, and on that score, I want to ask you if you were to name your best 5 female singers, because you sing, so you know what keys are, dynamics. Who would be your top 5 female singers in Ghana? Yes.
Irama Bedu. Oh God. this woman, Stella Dugan.
Stella Dugan.
Yeah. And Dinah Hamilton.
Okay.
And Becca Efia.
Becca Efia, done.
Yeah.
Does Sister Efia come anywhere?
Oh, Sister Efia is good, but you were like, I was just naming from the like you said my 5, so
Right.
I was counting from.
Will she make 10?
Oh, Sister Efia is dope. I have a song with her.
Okay.
You know, I've worked with her. Sister Efia is very, very good. I was just because if you have given it to me like in no order,
order.
Sister Efia is good.
Okay.
She's dope with her singing. Yo, shout outs to you, G, wherever you are. Yeah.
Okay, listen to where she started from.
Yeah.
The Rama Bedu.
Yeah.
Way back.
Deep.
Yeah. So that should tell you, her psyche.
That's right. I beg, before you go,
Yeah.
Ernest Asante is begging you. Say seriously,
Yeah.
the punches, reduce the punches.
Oh, I did. I reduced it in the commercial song. Force them to play nonsense.
Force them to play nonsense. And we're going to sign out with that. Thanks very much for spending time with us today.
Let me find out from
Okay,
her. Have you ever heard?
Yeah.
Because I've heard people say,
Yeah.
I know some people who listened to your song when the controversy came and said that this girl is bigger than staying in Ghana. She needs an international exposure. Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah. People always come and they say, what I'm doing there, if I was outside, I would have been a bigger thing.
So what's your management doing about it? Because I feel the same.
Yeah, but then the thing is, we then cry if you understand. Once I ain't the opportunity to go and stay outside, we won't say because of that we won't do music. We will still be here and do it so God carries it out.
Are they planning to have some, links?
Yeah. I have a representative outside now, like in Europe. I was supposed to go for an Europe tour, and then this COVID-19 came. So we started from somewhere. We started from Ashaiman, we started from Kumasi, Kakra na yede kata Ghana nina. Now it's not just Ghana. I'm known. In parts of Africa, West Africa. MTV did a rating for best female rappers in Africa, and I was part of the top 5. So Kakra the free baby na the Ako baby. So Nyame Aduma definitely will hit the international market.
This is Hitz.